Well, any win in the Big East is we are learning with each passing game is a good win. There's not an easy mark in this league. You look at DePaul, who was picked last, goes to Xavier and loses a close one yesterday. I think Butler was picked. I don't think they're going to finish where they're picked, but they beat the number one team in the country and a great team in Villanova yesterday. So you have to be ready every day. And I thought our guys' preparation after, obviously we were all very disappointed with the last 3 minutes and the way we played at the end of the Seton Hall game. And I think you try to do reflection as quickly as possible, because in our game, it's not like football where you got a couple days to really go over what happened in the last game before you start to prepare for the next one. You've got to turn the page fast. And to these guys' credit, obviously you could see the disappointment in their eyes and in their body language that first practice, but they turned the page pretty quick. We watched the film in the morning, got our learning out of the way, and we went to work on Providence, and I thought we really executed our plan well.
Questions for the student athletes?
Ronnie, is there a key to getting to quickly bouncing back the way you guys did? I mean, I don't know. It seems harder than it.
Yeah, it's just keeping each other up, staying together. We knew, like Coach said, we knew the mistakes that we made. So from then, we knew that it was just a matter of us going back, looking and seeing what we did, and correcting our mistakes, not letting anybody get down, just having each other's back. I think that's what we did.
What was going on with you in the first half, getting maybe trying to find mismatches on the perimeter with that dribble handoff action, kind of slicing them up a little bit?
Yeah, just trying to be aggressive, make things happen for myself and my teammates. So a lot of times I was driving, my team was doing a good job of making themselves open and, showing me their hands, things like that. So it was just a matter of getting them the ball and letting them go to work.
How hard is it to keep track of where everybody's supposed to be when you're spinning around?
It's not. It's kind of easy because when I'm spinning, I see like a full view of the court, so it's kind of cool. That's what happens.
I mean, just for both of you guys, just how difficult is it to defend a team like Providence? I mean, they run a lot of plays and they make you work, but you guys held them under 40% shooting, so you did something right. What worked tonight or today defensively against these guys?
I mean, like you said, it's difficult guarding guys that run the flex offense. So you really just got to lock in and focus. I mean, everything is really tight. So communication is big, and if you miss one bump or one help side, you can give up a bucket. So it's very difficult, but I'm happy that we maintained communication and like you said, we held them down.
You feel you guys did a better job of pressing the action, but staying under control when it wasn't there. Maybe deciding when to attack, when to shoot, when to press the action, as opposed to just being out of control like last game in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. With the coach and then like having senior leaders on the floor as well, you also get a lot of control, so just maintaining our pace and just knowing that we can control the game. We got the emotions, the crowd, and ourselves, so.
Yeah, what could you kind of describe what happened there where you got flat on your back on that dunk attempt?
Oh, I came down and I was numb, so I started to get worried. I just had to breathe a little bit. I thought my wrist had snapped back, but luckily, just thank God that I'm okay. Maybe next time I can put that one down.
Looked like it hurt.
Yeah, it did. It did hurt.
Two more for the student athletes.
Yeah, Ronnie, just not only did you guys, it seemed like you maintained your focus defensively in the first half, but then doing it in the second half too. How important was it to just kind of keep on them and not let them get into a groove?
Yeah, that's kind of been a theme with us coming out in the second half and letting teams get a little bit more of what they want. So we is very conscious of keeping each other locked in and knowing that if we mess up, like Davion said, if we mess up bumps or communication, small things like that, it could lead to an easy bucket, especially with the type of offense that they run. So I feel like we did a good job of that.
All right, thanks, gentlemen.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's, guys. See you tomorrow.
All right, Coach. Questions for Coach German?
If you get 18 of 21 available defensive rebounds in the second half versus how it went the other night, key to being better on the glass tonight against still a somewhat physical team like that?
You know, really, they got I think they got 3 offensive rebounds on one play in the first half. There's some pretty good collisions under the basket. But I thought for the most part we did a good job of getting them off the glass. And when you're able to get out in transition and hurt them in transition, then they have decisions to make. And I think as the half wore on, you know, they had 3 guys, 4 guys back a little bit more than they did early in the game. So, you know, our blockouts were good enough early, and we were able to get out of the gates and push it in transition and get some easy opportunities that I think it kind of forced their hand. And, you know, and tonight we made a few shots and made our free throws, and, you know, it's a different game.
Greg, was there a point of emphasis on not letting them off the hook after you guys got up about 12 or 13 early in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, what we've talked about all week is, like, our league is too good. Like, one punch isn't going to knock anybody out. So, you know, we punched Seton Hall in the first half. They came back and punched us. We took the lead, punched them, and, you know, you just have to try to keep your foot on the gas. And at the same time, you want to be aggressive, but you also have to play the way we want to play, and that's what's with ball movement and making the extra pass and being unselfish and doing those things. And, you know, but at the end of the day, and I told this to my staff because I was laying awake last night. Obviously, when you lose one like we lost one and you got one coming at home that you really need to win, you don't sleep much. But sometimes it comes down, our game is as simple as who makes shots and who misses shots. You know, they made 16 or 17 threes at St. John's. Did we challenge them a little bit better than maybe the game at St. John's? Probably. You know, we got there and got a hand in the face, and you know, but you know, you make 7 more threes, that's 21 points. You outscore them at the 3-point line, and that's pretty significant in a college basketball game.
How big of a difference is there in Providence? Because Cartwright, he just couldn't have been totally right. I mean, he twisted his ankle in the game and playing.
Well, he was totally right Thursday. He had 21
Right,
points and
but after
15
he got
assists.
in the first half against you guys, he just really was.
You know, part of him is when he hits his first couple, he's rolling. And if you can make life hard on him, you know, and we were aggressive with the ball screens and tried to make him give it up, so he doesn't get anything easy. You know, it can have an impact on him, and certainly that combined, you know, he's been fighting injuries all year, and did he retweak his ankle? I'm not sure, but obviously, you know, Ed's had to kind of juggle his roster because of the injury problems that he's had.
Hey, Mac, you maybe touched on this a little bit, but the first 3-4 minutes of the second half, what were you guys looking for? Were you happy with that stretch, kind of?
Well, we executed a couple plays right out of the bat. You know, Toby got the 3 in the corner, and then we executed a little slip play for Martine to get the N1 dunk. And, you know, I thought defensively we did a pretty good job of, you know, they didn't score in their first 4 possessions, so now you take a 10-point game and you make it a 15, 16-point game right away, and now they're playing catch-up. So that's really important. And, you know, I don't know what they ended up scoring. I guess it was a 36 and you know, it was a 74 possession game, 75 possession game, and they only get 64 points. So that's going to win a lot of games.
Yeah, like you said, Mike, they did miss some shots maybe they could have made defensively. What were you pleased with your guys?
Well, I thought Taz did a good job on Bullock. I thought, you know, we had some situations we wanted to switch some screens, and I thought for the most part we executed those. Lindsey's been shooting the daylights out of the basketball. We wanted to make his looks tough and try to find him in transition and run him off the 3-point line. And, you know, we made 2 mistakes. We didn't find him in transition once, and we shortcut a screen, and he made us pay for both of them. And then, you know, we knew we were giving up a little bit to Watson inside, and, you know, he's going to be a heck of a player. That's a doggone good freshman that they have. But, you know, they put so much pressure on you with from other places, you're hesitant to really sell out on a double team and let somebody tee up a 3-point shot, especially when you've got a lead. So we decided to play him one-on-one.
More for Coach.
How much did Ryan take advantage of that matchup that you guys have kind of talked about throughout the year, where he can kind of create problems, different kind of for than teams?
Yeah, he's a different kind of, you know, somebody's got to stop the ball. And oftentimes in transition, whoever's stopping the ball a lot of times is a guard. So if a guard has to take the ball, now somebody's got to match up to those wings, Marcus and Taz, who are flying to the corner. So we can get cross-match, and it allows us to maybe attack the basket and really shrink the defense and collapse the defense early in transition. And but I thought Ronnie I thought the first half was really, really good, one of the best halves he's played. I just thought he was really under control. He picked his spots offensively, defensively. He allowed us to switch some screens. He stayed in front of guys, and you know, so he's been as you all know, he's been really important to our success this season.
Rick, you talked about off the bat just how challenging it's going to be in the Big East. Play, reset, play. But do you think though that your team's ability to focus, pay attention to detail the way it did in these last couple games is going to be a strength for this league? Maybe too early to tell.
It has to be. I mean, that's who we are defensively. We don't have rim protection, so we've got to stop them other places. Like we just do not erase many mistakes. So that puts pressure, tremendous pressure on everything else. We've got to get a little bit better at the rim. I mean, Toby and Tini, I think, can challenge us maybe without blocking shots, but really, building a wall and keeping vertical and making some of those plays a little tougher. So what we do on the perimeter and whatever technique or scheme we come up with, we've got to be relatively flawless because we just don't have the guy that can knock it out of the park and swat a shot away at the rim. But the guys have been bought in and they understand that everybody knows what we do and we know what everybody else does. You just don't get the easy plays, and as a result, a game can look a little bit ugly like today's did because both teams really have a good understanding of the other.
Thank you, Coach.
Happy New Year, everybody.